Hi, everybody. I don't know if any of you on here happen to watch the YouTube channels Suits to Boots, Longhorn Lester, or I'm a Survivor. Well, this past weekend they lost their fearless leader, Mr. Huck. He has been a vital member of their channel for many, many years. He was a bottle baby. He was their fearless leader, and they lost him this weekend in a horrific accident, and it breaks my heart. My heart goes out to Jami and Lester. Really, Lester, because he's really hard on himself on this. So I wrote him a poem, and I hope it gets to them. So here it goes. To Jami and Lester, I know the days are gray and sad, without Mr. Huck to look forward to seeing him every day. But he did his job so brave and true. A warrior he was, no one can take that from you too. He made the decision, you made the decision to give him the bell. That made him stronger, everyone could tell. Then one day he did his job. He saved his herd from horrific dogs. Then later that night they came back to find him, and yet with all his pain, he stood tall up against them all, so brave, so fearless, knowing he had mamas and babies he had to protect, because after all, that was his purpose. He fulfilled his purpose. He was a great leader, but now it was time to say goodbye to your baby, your baby Hucky, in your proper burial, fit for a king. Just remembers, legends live on, if only in our dreams. Thank you for sharing all of him, of Huck's life. Because of you, so many of us have cried. I know you, Jami and Lester, you have a hole in your heart, but no, Huck is with Dixie, another piece of your heart. But they're looking down on yous and saying, Mom and Dad, please don't cry. We fought our battles with dignity, and you let us go with pride. But we are together now, and all the babies that have gone before us. So don't worry, Huck still has a purpose. He's still guarding us. My sincerest condolences over Mr. Huck. He may be gone, but never will be forgotten. Just look for the signs. I promise your heart won't be broken. I know they're just words, and I know I can't take the pain away. But I do know what it's like to lose animals. But he did his job. He fought those coyotes off so the babies could get back to Longhorn Lester safe. And he stood there to make sure that they wouldn't come back. And then Lester found him and got him home. And I know, Lester, you're blaming yourself, but there was nothing Nothing you did wrong. I know you think if you had put Hucky in the pasture with the birds and the other goats, he may have not gotten hurt as bad or whatnot. But then again, you got to think about with those 3 coyotes. Yes, he had the birds and the donkeys, but how many other goats may have not made it if they would have gotten in that pen? He served his purpose. He was a true warrior. You gave him the proper send-off. My heart aches for you. And you don't know me from Adam or Eve. I'm just a mom here in Rochester, New York, trying to get my YouTube channel up and established. But that story you just told about the little boy, Jose, it really caught home with me. Because, see, my son's autistic. And he gets picked on. Because not only is he autistic, he has Tourette's and OCD and anxiety and sensory problems and a whole bunch of other things. And he gets bullied and he gets left out of things. So it really does sit home with me. And I just wish that there were more teachers out there like you. He had a great teacher last year when he was in first grade. I just really, really, really wish there were more teachers like you and his first grade teacher. Because I wholeheartedly believe things would be different for my son. Now I know people are going to laugh at me and be like, wow, you're sending messages to people you don't know. But see, I wake up every morning and the first thing I do is I watch Suits to Boots and then Longhorn Lesters and I'm a Survivor. Because, you know, something like I'm a Survivor always says, everyone's a survivor or something. And that resonates. I remember Jami walking over into the pasture with Dixie when she was healthy, talking about abusive relationships she's been in, and I can really understand that. I can't understand what Lester went through Hurricane Harvey, but I'm so glad he came back and he built not one but 2 amazing properties. I believe Lenny was a great choice for the next leader. He's got Ringo's blood, and Ringo's got a tough bloodline. I think he's going to be a good leader. But on that note, I hope this finds you. I hope it can bring you peace to know that Mr. Huck is now with Dixie and all your babies that you've lost before, and he's gonna be the greatest leader of all your babies up in heaven. But just watch for signs. I totally believe in signs. One day you're going to be sitting there and all of a sudden you're going to hear a bell. But it's not going to be from Lenny. You're just going to hear a bell. And it's going to be Mr. Huck. And it's going to be him saying, I'm okay. I really, truly am so sorry for you too. And I wish there was so much more I could do. And I hope you find my comment in your comment section, because the poem is in there. And I really hope you have the strength and the peace in your heart to go on and to stop blaming yourself. Just know you have fans out there who love you, care about you, who, hell, if you wanted, would jump on a plane and be there by your side. I know I would. And yes, I look like crap because this has had me crying for 2 days. I remember watching Huck when he was a baby. And you guys raising him. I just don't know what to say. But to Jami and Lester, I know it's like losing a child. It really is. That was your baby. So, I hope you hear this, or read it. And most of all, just know that you have my sincerest condolences. But Lester, you gave him a burial fit for a king. And his final roll call was so emotional. So with that being said, know that you're loved. Everyone's behind you. No one blames you. I know you're going to beat yourself up for a while, so I can't say stop. But with that being said, Jami and Lester, take all the time you need to heal. But know that you are truly 100% loved.